Okay, this is quick comparison of low light modes between Pocket 3 and Osmo Action 5. So Pocket 3 is in low light mode and Osmo is in night mode. And there is no tracking on Pocket 3 in this mode. And what I've seen that ISO is from 50 to 16,000, and here it is from 50 to 51,000 actually. But I set both on -03V, and maybe that's the mistake. And Osmo 5, Action 5 actually looks quite dark. So I wonder mostly what is the low light performance and what is the stabilization. So not sure I can change the white balance during recording. Here I can on Pocket 3. Can I do it on this one while recording? Not really. So I guess I have to stop recording. And seems both are doing the trick in low light mode. The shutter speed is 1/25, which means that this is 360-degree shutter angle, and on the screen this looks better, but I think I was not able to set the noise reduction and sharpness on both of them. There is no such setting, and Pocket 3 actually looks brighter for some reason. Both are on 0 EV, so, and it's quite dark here. There are street lamps, but they are not very powerful, some shitty LEDs, and there is, both of them are on auto white balance, and yeah, that's why probably my face is purple on Pocket 3. So it is auto exposure and auto white balance, 0 EV on both. I started with -0.3 on both, and now it is 0 EV, and Action 5 looks darker on the screen. Not sure what is the real exposure. And on Action 5 I have wide field of view and rocksteady normal mode, and for the night mode I have chosen daily, which means just vlogging, and there is no tracking on Pocket 3, so sometimes I'm not in the middle of the frame because there is no tracking. But with this really wide angle on Action 5, it's quite easy to be in the frame. I'm always in the middle of the frame. I can be in rule of thirds, and I prefer wider angle like this Action 5 gives. Oh, there was a really big bump. I wonder if it would be visible. For Action 5 the problem might be that all the lights would jump in the frame. Hard to say. There is not much lights. Maybe if I move to different streets that would be the problem, but here there are just street lamps every 50 meters, something like that, and some windows lights. For the stabilization, both looks actually quite nice, so I'll probably switch to standard angle on Action 5 to see if it's any difference. Okay, so now it's a standard angle on Action 5. It seems tighter on the screen, and judging from the exposure, Pocket 3 exposes better the face. White balance sometimes is off, but probably it's not the most important thing during night vlogging. And I don't know. Now, of course, this screen is really small, so it hurts to judge the exposure on the Action 5. The plus is that both are so light that I can like have them both in one hand for pretty long time, even though I have my back training today, so and like my face exposure on Pocket 3 seems to be consistent, and on Action 5 it seems to be sometimes really dark, sometimes proper, so it's really hard to guess. And I think that for walking you don't need Rocksteady Plus, so I'm not even turning that on. And now there is some different white balance, because that was like tungsten light, or at least it was warmer. So, and still Pocket 3, my face is exposed correctly. One of the street lamps is broken here, so it's quite dark, and the Pocket 3 still have quite good exposure on the face in this low light mode, and Action 5 was really dark, so not sure which one is better. Maybe actually Pocket is better in this case. So yeah, quite surprising, because based on the ISO range, the Action 5 should expose better, but at least on the screen, and another huge bump, I tripped, so based on the ISO range, Action 5 should expose better, but on the screen actually Pocket 3 looks better, but that might be actually just illusion. I wonder how that will look on the bigger screen. And I know that the bitrate on Action 5 is much lower, because in these settings both are 4K 25. I could record 8 hours on that card, which is already a bit clogged, and 6 hours on Pocket 3, which is new empty card. So definitely the codec is like 25 to 30%, has 25 to 30% lower bitrate. Not sure it's a problem. And also for these modes, I'm not sure if the video is 10-bit or 8-bit. Here I think it's 8-bit, because you cannot set any picture profile for Pocket 3, and still the exposure looks better on Pocket 3. I thought it's a moon, but it's just a street lamp. So yeah, in these quite dark conditions, Pocket 3 seems to be better, but I don't know. Of course, what I like about the Action 5 is that it is definitely much wider. So yeah, I have to dump the footage. It's 10 minutes, so I will see which one is better. Cheers, mate.